Hey guys, welcome back. I know that you barely, well, this is the first time for you guys, and I haven't recorded anything lately. Yeah, and we're gonna be talking about creepypasta, I guess. I have really nothing on my mind, so I'm gonna be reading something. And this one is the post date was 26 April 2016. I don't know how that's been, but I'm going for length is like short stories, so it doesn't have to be this long. But it's basically a full story. It's called Something Lurking in the Snow, and we're just gonna do one copy. Creepypasta. I use this off of creepypasta.org, and really it just show like you can submit your own stuff. But yeah, these are like recent stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna be reading this. It's if I'm trembling, I am a little bit cold right now, but fuck it. And I'm plus by myself. But I want to get that visual mind is like what I want to be in your places because fuck it. Like it gets more scary. But here we go. It was cold winter night in a very very remote town out in the middle of nowhere. A debate team from a larger city had driven out in the morning and had done very well, not finishing until around midnight. When the bus finally set off, it was around 12:45. As the students filed onto the bus to go home, the driver turned on the strobe, yeah, on the top of the bus. So if they got in a wreck or anything, they could get easily being seen. One boy particularly decided he wasn't tired and just stare out the window as they began the drive home. The sounds of his teammates drifting into sleep surrounded him as he stared out the window. Forehead against the ice-pane glass, flurries of snow drifted in and out of his vision, joining the white mass on the ground. The small patch of the forest followed the endless fields and ever more forest. He noticed. I'm sorry. He noticed that every time the lights flashed, he would see images, creations of his imagination. Sorry, like when someone dims the lights, seeing faces in the shadows. These images became increasingly frightening, especially as they entered the wooded areas. After a while, he decided he should probably sleep and lay his head back against the seat. He fell into the lull, I don't know, of the driving bus, only half concussion. I'm tired. When he looked back out his window, and he heard and saw a herd of deer, almost galloping towards the bus. They ran out in front of the bus. He could see their eyes were wide open, terrified. They were begin be being hunted quite obviously as the vehicle hit them, the wheel it began to pinwheel, spinning endless over and ends the fresh snow. As we know, buses do not have seatbelts. Backpacks and bodies and glasses were tumbling around everywhere. The bus finally settled on the back of the snow. The boy the boy was unconscious. I don't know. His teammates had stopped breathing. Glass has shuddered, fallen everywhere, covered everything in the slimy layers of the surround. I don't know. Surreality. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit stupid right now. I don't know. The boy was one of the only survivors, only of two. As he woke up several minutes after the bus has came to a stop, he noticed that he was on what once had been the ceiling. Warm fluid slid down his face, across the cheek, and onto the ground beside him. A piece of glass was embedded near his temple. small enough to harm him too badly, but enough to make his forehead bleed. He reached up and pull out it, pulled it out of his eyes, adjusted to blackness in the winter's night. He lay down unable to stand up without falling at this point, and hoping for some rescue, some person to. Okay, I just acted dumb. Like what? This is not grammar. Some person to find their wrecked bus, and he began to hear a soft shuffle outside the bus. Lighting light feet, snow circling. It began in front of the bus. The circle until they came to a stop right about where he was. He thought maybe it was a rescue crew. He heard claws on the metal, climbing up the side of the bus, finally reaching the top. It wasn't human. As realizing the scraping and scratching, he heard it first punch the roof above him and let out a small gasp, quickly covering his mouth as he heard whatever was jumping on the bus onto the ground again. He knew by now how wrong he was. This wasn't a rescue team. He also knew it was unlikely anyone else had survived, and he needed to get out of there fast as he could. He began crawling over the backpacks and bodies and wreckage, debris and glass. He crawled to the front where the driver was slammed against the windshield, ignoring the pain of his hand. He scoped his surrounding. I don't know what's going. The door had begun to bend behind the door had been bent beyond repairs. He would have to go through the windshield. He slowly moved the corpse, surprised to find that the bus was still running, the headlights on. He hadn't noticed before, but he now felt the bus vibrating, humming its life. He crawled out, still in the couch, when he heard the scuffling noise again right at the edge of the little dome. The light. He looked up. Just inside the circle of the light, he could see crawling white, inhuman clawed feet. Yeah, clawed feet. And his eyes traveled up, seeking eyes, exacting level to his. He straightened. So did the creature, up and up. He was no longer looking eye to eye. It was towering over him, staring down with dead, lifeless eyes. Black pits in the ghostly skull. Behind him, he heard a motor begin to die. His circle of the light redensed. I don't know. The creature moving towards him, staying just beyond the reach of the light. He couldn't quite see it yet. Okay. He backed up against the bus, gripping the twisted metal as the creature grew nearer. He felt warm blood pooling in his hands as he gripped tighter. The creature edging even ever closer. He stared up at it, its black eyes and twisted mouth, teeth perched over its lip. Not my mistake. He opened his mouth, no sound coming out of for a few seconds. Beyond, he asked, his voice rising, picturing fear. "Who are you?" And the creature bent down, down, and down, until he was eye to eye with the boy. His hot breath hit on his face. He opened and twisted mouth ever so slightly. turn and grassy grim, a grantsome and answer in a deep, bony rattle voice. The rake. Okay, I did hear some other stories about the rake. It was really good. Yeah. I hope you guys like that for about 10 to like 10 minutes and 25 seconds. But yeah, I hope you guys like that. I am home alone, so I feel scared now. Like, I thought it wouldn't be that bad, but it's that bad. But yeah, I hope you guys like this series because, I got nothing else to do. And there's nothing else getting uploaded until, like, when my friend does it. But yeah, hope you guys like this video. Like and sub, and go back to my normal channel because I'm going to be posting some trolling videos. Yeah, it'll be really fun. But yeah, hope you like that. Goodbye.